Hi, so far we have seen the communication that is happening between the single network, which is the 4G technology. What if we have the different technologies that are present in the network along with the 4G? So in that case, we understand there are different interfaces that are present. But from the user perspective, user has to access two different core networks time to time. Say for example, if the user is attached to 4G network, from the radio perspective and suddenly the 4G coverage disappears, this user has to then move to say 2G or 3G network in that case. So there should be a capability from the user as well as from the network perspective to have a multi-access support in that case. So device basically in that case should has a support between the different technologies. Say for example in this case 4G 3G mode of operation simultaneously, and from the network perspective also there should be a priority defined for the different radio networks depending upon the signal strength. We talked about the mobility management and the mobility thresholds in the KPI sections. Now for any user, when it comes either from the 3G or from the 4G, it has to get authenticated first. So since the user has a USIM, which is universal SIM, which is required to access to the different technologies simultaneously, that authentication is being done using a single set of user credentials. So either it is in the 3G or 4G or 2G, it has a single authentication vector that is there defined in the USIM, which will then being authenticated by the respective entities, be it in 4G, which is MME, or it could be in case of 2G, 3G, it could be the SGS in that case. Now, subscription database, again, there should be a common subscription database, which should actually enabled in this case when we have the multi-access support. So what does it mean? There should be a common entity somewhere. If it is not a common entity which is capturing the subscription data, there should be some kind of agreement between the entity which is carrying the subscription data in 4G, which is HSS, and carrying the subscription data in 2G, 3G, which is HLR. So this particular agreement between both the entities should ensure that there is a common subscription data which is accessible to both these nodes to give access to the user, so as to authenticate it to access to different technologies simultaneously as and when at the radio access part, whichever radio waves are available for different technologies.